the big plays. That dude's got some jets.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Reed. On target. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Handoff for Frazier. Across the 45-yard line, mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Frazier. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a give to Frazier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
Well, come on, make this
It's
tackle.
Frazier, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He might want another play. On third down, here's Frazier.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking downfield. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff for Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the counter. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Craver. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides the back and leaves it.
Oh, he clicked off.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line.
Throwing the ball like that,
He's
man.
brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. How about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
This quarterback part of their running game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
On the ground, it's Edwards. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Gets rid of it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the
I can't believe he threw that.
There forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense
Crazy they wouldn't even let me
The
jump.
quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Wiley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And the Dogs have this offense rolling. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some
well, that shit is so
now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
fake. Like, how do you go inside?
This team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Frazier. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Reed. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after after him on third down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Complete to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Aggies in the hurry-up. Reed. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Bro, get out of here. Like, serious, that's some, bro, out of here.
Last week, were you worried about the ball security? Your QB put on the deck last week. You can't continue to do that and survive, and he does it again, man. Make sure you
Get
get
the fuck
2
out of
hands
here,
on that
not
football,
bullshit.
keep it tight. And if I'm the defense, man, I'm going to keep pawing at that thing. I've already got it out once. I'm going to try to keep doing it.
2 people missed the ball. 2 people. The fuck out of here.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Handoff for Frazier. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Throws it back. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 14, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Tigers, setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. They've now won 8 consecutive games. It's one of the longest win streaks in the history of that program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. And
Bro, what?
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And
how do you fall?
The defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Here's a give to Frazier. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll give to Frazier.
Bro, get it. Bro, I swear to God.
He's into the open down the middle.
Get the fuck out of here. That shit is so
Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw
Bro,
all
look
of that
at
on
this
display
shit.
here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the
I
first
can't
score of the
even
game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Bringing it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. What we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Reed. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Texas A&M going quickly. Snap it to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Looking for a crease to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field there, and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Powers through the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Bring in the heat. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David,
goes high to pull it in.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Breaks the tackle. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Makes a pass to Marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone.
Bro, go catch the ball.
Coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, what the fuck?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey.
Bro, come on, man.
Touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
Oh, my God.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Pulls and fires complete. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Texas A&M going up tempo. Reed.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and...
Bro, come on, dog.
First half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
On first down, Nate Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Just going to keep it after the snap. Striving for the goal line, loose football. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Reed. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Here's the pressure. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Texas A&M going quickly.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down. And
oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
when you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He'll take a shot.
Bro, go catch the bro. Get out of here. Bro, get the fuck out of
They
here.
went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Bro, won't even let me jump. Shit's crazy.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Arrington. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right.
Just don't block nobody. That's fine. Just don't block.
It's just a short game. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Off the RPO, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Maybe a crease. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just...
Flying down the left side. And
Come on, man.
away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Mm-hmm.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff for Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's got him. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You got to love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting to their marks. They're breaking on the ball, and they forced 3 straight incompletions here with their backs against the wall.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Reed to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 14, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Tigers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening break.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing Reed. Got his man out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's going to run it. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. A&M comes back out with another first down. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting and we're locked up.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. Here's a give to Frazier.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Frazier again. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Now on third down, shadowed their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43. How about this change? Play it safe, don't make a mistake deep in your own end. Suddenly you're in plus territory and on the attack. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Dogs headed quickly to the line. On third down, here's Frazier. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting them down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Bulldog! And that one will give them the lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Direct snap. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Here's a little room there. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's got it.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Texas A&M going quickly. A designed run for the quarterback. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He takes it at the 45. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Release on the RPO. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Edwards. And they swarm him under. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Texas A&M going up tempo. Reed, under fire, on the move and looking. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The RPO, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Shakes off the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Frazier again. Got enough for the first. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Dogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. You do it.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Fights off a defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Frazier again. Maybe some room here. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. for the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Slides away. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Back to the ground with the running back. Finding some room. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Owens. Can't get him to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a 1st down. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go with a direct snap. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
Big time halftime moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. The give, running right, it's Frazier. There's a crease. The 40, past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.